What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. The Incineroar raids have been live for a couple of days, so today I'll be going over how you can solo the raid in case you don't have a group to take them down. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So before we hop into the actual solo strategy, let's quickly go over what you're going to be going up against once you do actually get into the raid. So Incineroar is of course going to be a level 100 since this is a 7-star raid and is normally a fire and dark type Pokemon. However, for this raid it is going to have the dark Tera type, so it will be a pure dark type Pokemon. It does have the ability Intimidate, which means that when you do enter the raid you are going to get your attack stat lowered, and its main moveset is going to be Flare Blitz, Darkest Lariat, Bulk Up, and Iron Head. However, in addition to this moveset, it does also have access to Snarl, Taunt, and Earthquake. But realistically, the biggest concern is going to be Bulk Up, since Bulk Up, of course, allows it to raise its attack as well as its defense stat. However, we have a way around that with Dondozo. You, of course, want your Dondozo to be a level 100, and it's normally a pure water-type Pokemon, but for this raid, you do want it to have the Fighting Tera type. For its held item, you do want it to be holding the Shell Bell, just so that you can get some HP recovery every time you do use a damage-dealing move. And its EV spread is going to be full HP and full defense with a defense boosting nature. And the reason that I said that we have a way around Bulk Up is because one of Dondozo's abilities is Unaware, which means that when it's attacking, the Pokemon ignores any stat changes. So if it does use Bulk Up to raise its attack and its defense, Dondozo literally just does not care. As for your moveset, you are going to want to go with Chilling Water, Curse, and Body Press. That's all you're going to need for the raid, and I just have Order Up on there because I just didn't want it to have 3 moves because it felt weird. Chilling Water does a little bit of chip damage, but it also lowers Incineroar's attack stat. Curse is going to be there for you to set up. It lowers your speed, however it does increase your attack and your defense, and then Body Press is going to be your damage dealing move. But now that we know what we're going up against and what we're going to be bringing, let's go ahead and hop into the actual strategy. So this strategy is not going to be a fast strategy, but it is going to be an effective strategy. So when you do hop into the raid, like I said, the first thing that's going to happen is you are going to be hit by Intimidate, but we don't have any attack investment anyway, so it's fine. And Body Press goes off of your defense stat anyway, so we don't need any attack investment. But after that, you are going to get hit by a Snarl, which once again, we don't really care about that either because all we need is our defense stat. If you have run into a Dondozo before with Tatsugiri, you understand why. But now that we've gone through 7,000 different animations, what we're going to do here is we are actually going to use Chilling Water until we faint. So however many turns that takes, that's literally what you're gonna do. So I do use it quite a few times here before I faint, just because Dondozo does have quite a large HP stat, and like I said, it doesn't care about like Bulk Up or anything. So I'm literally just throwing Chilling Waters at it for a while until I finally get knocked out. We do get a little bit of HP recovery every time we do use Chilling Water because, like I said, Chilling Water does do a little bit of damage, but it doesn't really matter. So here's another Chilling Water for us. We are getting hit by Darkest Lariat, and here's another Chilling Water. Like I said, I just do this for a while until I eventually faint. The reason that we were waiting until we faint is just so that we can come back with like a clean slate so that we're able to terastallize immediately and go from there. So the Chilling Waters, we're just using them so that we can get enough like damage dealing moves onto Incineroar so that we are able to activate our terrestrial energy. This is probably our final Chilling Water here just because we are so low HP at this point, and now we've finally been knocked out. Like I said, it will probably vary for you how many Chilling Waters you do have to use, just because if you get crit, you'll probably be able to faint a lot sooner than I did. I kind of just sat there until I took enough damage to faint, so I got quite a few off. But we are able to terastallize now that we are back, so I am going to immediately terastallize, and I'm going to go ahead and use Curse. So here's Curse. As you can see, it is dropping our speed, but it is raising our attack and our defense stat, which, like I said, the defense is what we're going to be going off of. And actually, we're going to use this for 2 more turns. So you use it once that turn when you terastallize, and you are going to use Curse for the next 2 turns. So you're going to do 3 curses in total. So here is Curse number 2, and we can now go for our final curse at this point. If at any point, since we are getting hit by Flare Blitzes, we get burned or you get burned, you can use a heal cheer just to get rid of your burn. But if you don't get burned, like I was lucky enough to not get burned, you can just go for the 3 curses in a row. Now that we've done our 3 curses, I am going to go ahead and use body press once just to get a little bit of damage off and also get a little bit of HP recovery. We did take quite a bit of damage from Darkest Lariat, and that's because I did get critted, so just remember that not everything is perfect in these raids. You will most likely get critted. But we did get a little bit of HP back. We're a little lower than HP than we should have been because of the crit, but it's fine. I am going to use Curse once again, and we have also gotten critted again. I'm actually going to go for Curse 2 more times after this turn as well, so altogether in the raid, you are going to use Curse 6 times. So here's our second curse of round 2 of the curses. Don't worry, to make it a little more easy to follow, I will be posting the actual strategy down below so you can just read it and you're not like listening to me fumble. But yeah, you're gonna use Curse 1 more time after this now. I also really do stay being critted because we're very low HP compared to like what we would be if I didn't get critted 87,000 times, but it's fine. Here's our final curse of the raid. So now that we've gotten our 3 curses off, you are going to go for a defense cheer. The defense cheer is important just because it does raise your defense for 3 turns by 50%. So it is going to help you do a lot more damage. And so now what you're gonna do is just spam body press for the remainder of the raid. Like I said, this isn't the fastest strategy, but it is a pretty solid strategy because as you saw, we did get critted multiple times and we are still perfectly fine. We are not fainted, we still have our Tera, and we're getting HP recovery back with our Shell Bell now that we have set up 10,000 times. Okay, 6 times, but you know what I mean. Technically 7 because we did defense cheer. I'm gonna go ahead and click body press once again, and boom, we're gonna need to do 1 more to get rid of the shield, and then this will start going a little bit quicker. But as you can see, we are back in the green for HP, whereas before we were literally almost fainted. So you should be good to go, even if you do get critted multiple times like I did. So here's another body press, and boom. So we've now gotten rid of the shield. So like I said, this should go a lot more quickly, which is good considering that our timer is actually running pretty low. Incineroar does use bulk up, like I said, but like we don't care because we're unaware. He can literally do that 10,000 times and it won't make a difference to us. We're just gonna keep body pressing. We do quite a bit of damage with that body press, which is nice. And of course we get some HP back. We're back up at full HP. Like I said, you're literally just gonna sit here and body press at this point. So now we're in the red, we're kind of racing the clock at this point. As you can see, a tremendous amount of energy is gathering, but it's fine. We should be able to get rid of Incineroar in about 2 more body presses. We're literally like on par with the timer at this point, so we should be good to go. This should be our last body press here this turn. We're getting hit by an Iron Head, and here is our final body press after we get hit by the 400th Darkest Lariat, and boom. So cutting it kind of close on time, but like I said, this is a pretty solid strategy and it's very straightforward for the most part, so I feel like this is probably one of the easiest ways to solo the raid, even if it's not the most time efficient. As for rewards, you are getting proteins as well as PP ups and all of the typical other rewards like star pieces, candies, and of course Tera shards. But there you have it. That is how you can easily solo the 7-star Incineroar raids. Leave a comment down below with what you used, as I'm sure people would love other options and maybe you have a more time efficient way. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you were already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.